If religions were true, if gods really existed, then why don't their sacred texts ever mention dinosaurs? This is a question famously posed by evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins, a staunch critic of religion. To him, the absence of dinosaurs in religious texts is proof that these ancient scriptures were written by people with no understanding of the Earth's true history. After all, dinosaurs roamed the planet millions of years ago, long before humans arrived, at least according to modern science. But what if that assumption isn't entirely correct? What if, buried deep within one of the oldest spiritual traditions in the world, there are records of colossal beasts that sound strikingly similar to the dinosaurs we now know existed? What if ancient Hindu texts, written thousands of years ago, contain echoes of a prehistoric past, one that science is only beginning to unravel? Let's take a closer look at the evidence. Hinduism is among the oldest known religions, with texts dating back over 5,000 years. These ancient scriptures speak of massive, powerful creatures that roam the earth, being so enormous they could shake the ground beneath them. The Bhagavata Purana, one of Hinduism's most revered texts, classifies living beings into mammals, birds, reptiles, aquatic creatures, and colossal land beasts. The Vishnu Purana takes it even further. It mentions gigantic, flesh-eating creatures that dominated the land, their presence shaping the very landscape. For centuries, scholars dismissed these descriptions as mere mythology, assuming they referred to mythical monsters. But what if they weren't myths at all? Take the Makara, for example. This creature is described as a massive aquatic beast, often depicted with the body of a crocodile and the features of a prehistoric sea predator. Compare this to the Mosasaurus, an enormous marine reptile that ruled the oceans during the Cretaceous period. Could the Makara be a memory of these long-extinct predators passed down through ancient stories? Then there's the tale of Hiranyaksha, a demon so massive he threatened to destroy the entire world. In the Bhagavata Purana, Lord Vishnu, in his Varaha, boar avatar, battles this monstrous being in a cosmic war. Some interpretations of this story point to an eerie parallel. Could it be a distorted memory of an age when gigantic mammalian creatures roamed after the fall of the dinosaurs? But the most intriguing evidence may not be in the scriptures alone. It lies in the stonework of ancient temples. In Cambodia, nestled deep within the jungle, lies the ancient Taprom Temple, built in the late 12th century. Along its moss-covered walls are intricate carvings of animals, monkeys, deer, and birds. But among them is something that shouldn't exist, a carving of what appears to be a stegosaurus. Yes, you heard that right. The creature depicted has a rounded body, short legs, and large bony plates running down its spine, features unmistakably similar to the iconic dinosaur. Skeptics argue that this carving might simply represent a stylized rhinoceros or a mythical creature, but the resemblance to a stegosaurus is striking, leading some researchers to question whether the artisans who built this temple had knowledge of prehistoric creatures. How could people over 800 years ago accurately depict a creature that paleontology only uncovered in recent centuries? Some believe that this knowledge may have been passed down through ancient texts and oral traditions. And this isn't an isolated case. Across India, ancient temples and cave paintings contain carvings of massive reptilian creatures. The Konark Sun Temple and the Ajanta Caves are adorned with figures that some believe resemble dinosaurs, long-necked reptiles with serpentine tails reminiscent of sauropods. In Madhya Pradesh, the Bhimbetka rock shelters, which contain some of the oldest known human art, feature depictions of enormous animals that don't resemble any known species alive today. Could these be artistic memories of creatures that once roamed the land alongside early humans? mainstream science dismisses these carvings as coincidence or artistic imagination. But what if they are echoes of a forgotten past, a past that ancient Hindu texts preserved? How could ancient civilizations have known about creatures that existed millions of years before humans? Some propose that ancient humans might have stumbled upon dinosaur fossils and interpreted them as the remains of divine or monstrous beings. Others suggest a more radical theory, that knowledge of these prehistoric creatures survived from a time when humans and dinosaurs might have coexisted, or perhaps from an advanced civilization that understood Earth's history far beyond what we can imagine. Consider this. Hindu texts, like the Rig Veda, contain astronomical calculations that align with modern discoveries. The Mahabharata speaks of flying machines called vimanas and epic wars with weapons resembling nuclear explosions. If the ancients possessed such profound knowledge of the cosmos, is it so hard to believe that they may have understood Earth's ancient biological history as well? And what about the timelines? According to Hindu cosmology, time moves in vast cycles, yugas that span millions of years. Could it be that these yugas hint at epochs where humans and prehistoric creatures once walked the same Earth? Mainstream science tells us that humans and dinosaurs never coexisted, but the carvings, the scriptures, and the stories suggest otherwise. Could it be that our understanding of history is incomplete? That ancient civilizations possessed a knowledge of the past we have yet to fully understand? Perhaps the truth lies not just in the fossils beneath our feet, but in the sacred verses that have endured for millennia. Maybe the ancient Hindus weren't just telling stories. They were preserving memories. Memories of creatures so massive and ancient that they left an imprint not just on the earth, but on the human imagination itself. In the end, the question isn't whether these scriptures mention dinosaurs. The question is, how much of our past do we really understand? And what else have we yet to uncover? Because sometimes the oldest stories hold the greatest truths. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and comment. Each like helps us reach more people. If you loved this video, we've got more fascinating content. Just like dinosaurs, we dive into the hidden science of the sun and explore the mystery of Adam's bridge. Click on the videos on the screen to check them out.